All right, the South Metro is one of the areas that saw some of the heaviest snowfall overnight.
Yeah, Denver 7's Eric Lufer is checking on the road and ground conditions there, live in Castle Rock, where it was a lot of wet and slush earlier, but it sounds like conditions have worsened here in the last half hour.
Yeah, this was interesting. We actually got a blast of heavy snow. So at 5 o'clock, I was showing you this frontage road here, Front Street, which one runs parallel to I-25 here at the Walmart parking lot. It was just wet, and now you can see, because of that blast of snow, it's stuck to the side streets, and we're even seeing a little bit of it sticking onto I-25, even though it looks like traffic is still running fairly smoothly. But Jason Luber back in the newsroom there. Jason, you might want to keep an eye on the south side of town because, again, in the last 30 minutes, we're actually seeing worsening conditions here, and the snow is still falling down here as well.
Oh, hi, Eric. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is a completely different story for you folks that are down there in the south than it is up to the north and up near Greeley. I was just taking a look at some of the cameras up there, and it is dry roads up near Greeley, and it's not that bad of a conditions up that way. But where you are, as you saw that last blast of snow, you are starting to see some more of the snow stick to some of the roadways, but it doesn't look too bad. Better than I expected still down through the Gap project, and only about 15 minutes in and out of Castle Rock right now, which is actually welcome news. The snow has really tapered off pretty nicely through the Denver Tech Center, 225, basically wet roads for us out there. But a different story out to the west on I-70 and also through Golden. Take a look at the camera here on the west side of Golden at Highway 58 and 93. You see the slushy conditions. The snow continues to fall here up the canyon, whether it's here or I-70 or 74 or 285. It's going to be pretty snowy for us out there to the west. But conversely, not too far from here on I-76 at Sheridan, you can see from that camera, it is just wet. Even the bridges, ramps, and overpasses don't look too bad, but they could still be a little bit more slick than in some areas around town. But travel times are actually in pretty good shape for us, and that includes a lot of areas across downtown Denver. Daryl Orr is right now by the state capitol checking out some of the conditions out there. You've been driving around across downtown. How are some of the side streets this morning?
Yeah, Jason, most of the side streets are just wet this morning as the temperature has been hovering right around 32, 33 degrees this morning. As you can see in front of the camera in front of me, not much snow falling at all. As you said, it is really starting to taper off out here. Right behind me, state capitol, roads are just wet. You really don't have to give yourself extra time within the city, but on the west side of town, that's a whole different story. So the ground temperature, we shot that with our thermal temperature gauge, and we got about 33 degrees here. Sorry, my snowman here that I built a little while ago, he's starting to melt on me, so I think the temperature may be coming up a little bit here in the city. So we'll send it back to you guys.
Did you name him yet, Daryl?
No, I think we need to get a name.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, good-looking snowman.
Good mascot for today. Not too big, you know, not too big of a storm.
That's right.